Hi, thank you for volunteering to serve this Sunday. I am doing the video this week. Pastor Lori is going to be out of town this weekend. So I'm going to do the video and kind of give you guys an overview of what we are doing this Sunday. We are going to continue on in the book of Hebrews. We're going to be in chapter 9, verses 25 through 27. And this week we're going to do something completely different. So I kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up and a little bit of an overview for this week. We are going to be discussing the tabernacle and the temple and the different sacrifices that were done at the temple. So when you guys come in on Sunday morning, you're going to see, I'm going to try to move this so you guys can see a little bit of this. We have pipe and drape over here that we are going to set up in this space to create the walls to give it a temple feel. And then we're going to hopefully have enough pipe and drape to put here in front of the stage, and this is going to be the Holy of Holy area. And we're going to have a box set up to represent the Ark of the Covenant and a bowl of water that's actually going to be dyed red to symbolize the blood that they would use in sacrifices for the sins of the people. So it's going to be a little bit different when you come downstairs and see it all set up. I'm going to be sending you guys the information for the creative and physical activities. Creative this week is going to be the lamb, and they're going to thread the red yarn through it. This probably won't take too long. So what the creative space is also going to have is a replica of a tabernacle that they will be able to play with the pieces and parts. I will have this set up in the creative room, and they can see really from the entrance of the tabernacle area to the Holy of Holies that they would have had. So that will be the creative part. For the physical part, it's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to send this information to you so you can look through it, but you're going to go through some of the different sacrifices that they would have done and the animals that they would use for those different type of sacrifices. I have pictures of the animals that are already taken care of for you, and you're going to put an animal on each of the children's backs, and they have to figure out which animal would go with what sacrifice. So you'll need to talk about that in the physical room, and I will have these copies in the room for you. I will send you the whole file of information. There is actually a lot of information in this file. You do not need to read through all of it. It is incredibly interesting should you want to read about the different sacrifices. Again, it's an incredible amount of information. I will have this sheet in the physical room, but we're basically going to be talking about the sacrifice of sin, the sacrifices they would do on a daily basis called the Talmud, and then the sacrifices of sin for atonement that they would do once a year. And that's really what we're going to be focusing on in the main session here, but we do want to touch a little bit on the different sacrifices and why they would do these different sacrifices. So that's going to be part of the physical activity. Again, thank you guys for serving this week. I will be sending you all of the information with the file. Again, if you have a chance to read through it, I highly recommend it. It's a great deal of information. It's kind of overwhelming, so we're not going to touch on every aspect of it because it can get confusing, but we're going to pretty much focus on the tabernacle and temple feel and the basic sacrifices of sin that the priest would do. Again, thank you guys for serving and for being willing to love the kids. Bye-bye.